Good morning. We made it. Day 33333.
Boy, if you don't get
33333. um so I am live and in color. I'm fresh off a workout. I was gonna shower, change my clothes, but I was like, this is like perfect for today. Today is Worship Wednesday. And so I've been talking to God, trying to figure out like exactly where He would like me to go with this one. But I think it's very important for me to talk about it because yesterday I prefaced, excuse me, I got workout, mouth, lips.
throw a bottle of water back, like throw it back.
Oh, great. Now I dripped water. Okay. Well, this is me in my natural state. All right. So yesterday I talked about having my mental health breakdown, right? Leading up to my mental health breakdown. And so I was kind of reflecting on it and thinking about it. And I'm calling it a breakdown, but it was actually my breakdown setting up for my breakthrough. So a lot of times we become discouraged by our breakdown, right? If you tell somebody you had a mental health breakdown or that you're broken or, everybody gets in a panic. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. It's like, nah, don't be sorry because when you find yourself in these spaces of darkness, it's probably because the old version of you needs to die so that that new version of you can be birthed. Because the new version of you is the only version of you that can go to your next dimension of glory. Oh, thank you, God, for that. Okay, so did y'all catch it? So, whenever you find yourself in a dark space, don't be discouraged because the old version of you is trying to die so that the new version of you can be birthed. So, because the new version of you is the only version of you that can navigate that next dimension. Hello, somebody. Ooh. So, that is like such a beautiful thing, right? We get discouraged in our dark spaces, but embrace your dark space. I always ask myself, God, what are you trying to teach me in this hour? Because this hour hurts. Who do you need me to be? Who do you need me to show up? What is my lesson? And then pray for strength. Well, if you want to teach me, and so on this worship Wednesday, I was one who struggled with prayer and communication. I thought it had to be, speaking in tongues, like only those with the gift of prayer and words could talk to God. And that is furthest from the truth because I talk to God just like I'm talking to y'all. I be like, God, you are something else, okay? Like, you really got me going on this one. When I had my mental health breakdown that led to my breakthrough, um, I was so angry with God. I'm gonna be honest. I was angry. I was like, I thought you loved me. How could you bring me here? And in that space, it was so dark, y'all. So dark. Like I've battled with darkness my whole life. But I've always been able to navigate it. I've always been able to pack up my darkness real neatly, sling it over my back, and keep it moving. But when I came to my breaking point, my dark hour, my darkest hour, that baggage was weighing me back. Like I couldn't move forward. And so I got angry with God. I'm like, love and favor and grace and mercy, where is it? So it started with that, and I rebelled. And I rebelled. I had a rebellious stage. But then, even in my rebellious stage, I could feel his warmth and his love. I can't so much describe it as it's just a feeling, but you have to just give him a little bit. I gotta say that. So when I talk about breaking yourself, you know that saying, break yourself before you better break yourself before you wreck yourself, check your, something like that. When you get to the point that you're broken, your soul is open at that point. Like anything could get in it. Some of us, before we know, feel that open space when we're broken with things that are unhealthy. Some of us can break ourselves and then turn to something healthy, which then allows God to shine inside of you a little bit. And once he just gets a little bit, like a taser, it's like slowly he'll reel you in. But you have to allow it. You have to be open to it. You have to accept the fact that I'm in a dark space and I need help. I hope this is flowing right, because I know I'm all over the place, because I want to just tell y'all everything. But when you come to that dark hour, I'm just going to sum it up because it's so much to that. When you come to that dark hour, know that God did not place you on earth to hurt you. He did not place you on earth to embarrass you. He did not place you on earth to laugh at you. He placed you on earth with purpose. He placed you on earth to serve him and to help others. So when you find yourself in that dark hour, ask him, break yourself and ask him, what are you trying to teach me in this hour? What am I doing? Because this hurts. And then listen, God talks to us in whatever our language is. You know how they talk about love languages? Whatever your language is. My language is signs and symbols, numbers, things like that. So it started with, I'm seeing numbers and I'm looking them up and I'm seeing this, and he's like communicating with me. Like numbers was meaning I'm protected. My angels are protecting me. They're with me. I'm on the right path. Like I started getting messages like that. Then I connected with a pastor, Sarah Jakes Roberts. I don't know if y'all are familiar with her, but then she started speaking my language and God started communicating with me through her. And I found myself in front of this TV watching sermon after sermon after sermon for hours. Me watching a sermon. So then he started connecting with me in that way, and then it just grew. Gospel music. I love music. Started listening to gospel music. He started talking to me through there. So you have to ask and then listen. So ask him, what is he trying to teach you? And then listen for his message. Listen to how he's trying to communicate with you. Everybody is different. So you have to find your way of communication. Then be open to what you're receiving. Be consistent in your communication and your journey. And then just trust the process. Be patient with yourself. Love on yourself. Forgive yourself for whatever it is that's keeping you stuck. And then take off. I got more, but we got time. I'm just so glad you showed up today. Hope I said something that touched you. Thank you, God, for that word, because I had no clue where to go. I was about to sing to y'all because it's Worship Wednesday, but I was like, yeah, I'm going to leave that. But there is a song, and so I work out. When I'm working out with my trainer, you know, he plays the music with the beats, and it got a little bit of words, a little bit of language, but I focus on the beats You know, I know some of the songs, but I focus on the beats. But when I'm working out by myself, yo, I listen to straight gospel. And I never thought that I could work out to gospel, but you can work out to gospel. And certain songs, like when Kirk Franklin song, "Do You Want a Revolution?" Woo, woo, when that come on, I'll be out on that treadmill. But I forgot where I was going. Oh, gospel music is great if you just turn it on, because you got to pay attention to what you're filling yourself up with. What's your content? Are you listening to sad songs? Are you listening to shoot 'em up bang bang? Are you listening to oh, forget that, man, get you, like, what are you filling yourself up with? Because that plays a lot with our psyche. So you need to make sure that you're filling yourself up with positive things consistently, especially in a dark hour. Because if you're not, then remember, your soul is open, so it's taking in whatever you're feeding it. So in that dark space, turn you on some praise music. I found myself in here 3 o'clock in the morning. I believe, y'all know that song. Oh, my mansion now. Oh, I believe. Oh, okay. For hours singing that song, chanting, like never understood it until I understood it. But there's one song that comes on every time I start working out. And maybe it's because I need to pass it on to you this Worship Wednesday. But try this. Start with this song right here. Break Every Chain by Tasha Cobb. Break Every Chain by Tasha Cobbs Leonard. Run that song this week. Comment below and tell me what you think about it. And if it spoke to you in any way. Because that'll affirm me that God did communicate that with me. Every time I get on a treadmill, y'all, that song played. So it's something to it. Listen to it this week, okay? All right, let me know what it does for you. We out. See y'all tomorrow. Oh, shoot, the camera down. Oh, have a good day.